Let's go.
When was the last time you turned your heating on? Hello.
Oh, about 2 years ago, at least. Mm-hmm.
So you haven't used your heating for 2 years?
No,
why?
not central heating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why is that?
Because it's too expensive. Simple as that. It went up so high that you just can't afford it. I mean, we don't get high enough pensions to afford anything like that.
The reason why your pension's not high enough is because you didn't put the work in throughout your youth so that you've got a high paying pension. You didn't buy any properties when you were younger so that they could provide you a source of income when you've retired.
Do you heat your house?
I hate it in bits and pieces. I go out running a lot, and I've warm up running. I come in, I put the heater on after about an hour, because you warmed up when you run. I put the heating on then, and then leave it until a while, and I go out shopping, and then I go off and on all day. The only time I have to leave it on longer is in the evening. Of course, when you're sitting, you can't sit. I mean, I'm fit and active, so I get away with it. But most pensioners are in a terrible state.
How do you think it will make you feel if you already can't afford to use your central heating and the cap goes up tomorrow? How will it make you feel?
It's horrifying.
I mean, I heard the cap's gone up, I don't know, by £21. Now, apparently it's £21 a year. It could be £21 a month. I don't give a fuck. Do you know why? Because I am not at the effect of the cap going up. See, this is what happens. I've said it many times on my TikTok accounts and YouTube channel. Many people are at the effect of life. Life happens to them. No, I happen to life. So, for example, when they were making cutbacks to the DWP and PIP and all this nonsense and that, there was people going mad on social media because of the cutbacks and that. At the same time, there were people, getting happy that they were putting up minimum wage and that. Neither of the two things I just mentioned affected me because it doesn't matter. Whatever's happening in the government, it makes no difference to me. Now, obviously, with them putting up stamp duty and that, yeah, that will affect me a little bit and that. But really and truly, in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to affect me that much. Because I've got my finances in order. So a lot of people, life happens to them instead of them taking control of their life. That's why so many poor people are really bothered about who's going to be in power. Yeah, we need to get Labour in and that. Because they're looking for a higher power, whether it be the government, the local council, the local MP, someone to fix their situation instead of looking in the mirror and realising they're the only person that can fix their situation.
It's a horrifying thought. Because you can't cut back any more on what you're doing. The food bill is enormous. It's double what it used to be. And it's absolutely... I cannot believe that a Labour government is doing this to pensioners. It's absolutely... People are disgusted by it.
They've done it themselves. No government is doing anything to anybody. The reason why you feel attacked, the reason why you feel neglected, that's a better word, is because you neglected yourself. The Labour government's not doing anything to anybody. Unless they're putting in some crazy rules that tenants can move into a property and not pay rent and no, they can't get evicted. Yeah, that's different. But, prices and that going up and that, they're not doing anything to anybody. The problem is you have not prepared for it. You see, I'm prepared for prices going up and that. That's why I'm not affected by it. Because I've done the work. You see, today is Saturday the 23rd of November. And it's actually 9:10 right now. A lot of people, if they were given the opportunity to work on Saturday, wouldn't. I worked today. To be fair, I could have worked tomorrow, but I've done all the work for today. I was hoping that they would have given me more work so that I could work Saturday and Sunday. So I'd rather have jobs for 2 days rather than just have jobs for 1 day. Because I want to work. I want to earn money. I want to earn money so that I don't end up like these people. And I won't end up like these people because the reason why these pensioners are in the position that they're in is because they had the opportunity to work hard, to grind hard, and they decided not to. Oh, who needs to work on the Saturday and Sunday? Who needs to work overtime? Nah, I'd rather get home in time for EastEnders and Coronation Street. Well, this is why you're freezing at 80 years old.
And it's turning us literally into a third world, isn't it? The pensioners are going to, well, just going to freeze to death. It's undignified for pensioners. We worked all our lives.
No, you ain't. If you've worked, you ain't worked hard enough.
This is the treatment you get when you're older. You know, those people in government have got to realise that they're going to get old one day.
She's talking about the treatment that you get. Yo, the only person that need... I was going to say my friend. This lady needs to realise the only person that's obligated to treat you well is yourself. Not the government, you know.
And it's, you know, they're going to realise what it's like. But they don't value pensioners at all. We're just a nuisance. I think they would literally like to see us gone.
Now, let's see what the comment section says. Because I ain't read no comments yet. I haven't even clicked on it. This is going to be the first time, literally. I know what I'm going to see. It's just bloody disgusting. They've got all these... I mean, I don't want to say anything that's going to get the video taken down. But, you know, beings from elsewhere coming to the country, let's say, yeah? You watch. Got money for war, but not for the poor. Well, yeah, why the fuck should they have money for the poor? Forget about the war. Why should they have money for the poor? Right. See? Bet the migrants are nice. See? What did I say? There's going to be some reference to people coming from beings from another land. And we're not talking about no UFO extraterrestrials. Let's see. Fucking dog. This is heartbreaking. I mean, not really. Starmer needs to go. Why does Starmer need to go? Because he's not serving you? Now, I'm still saying, yeah, bun him, innit? Yeah, because I am not with Labour. I will vote for Conservative. If I did vote, I'll vote for Conservative. I believe in a capitalist economy. I believe in, if you put the work in, then you should be entitled to money. I don't believe in Labour's sort of mindset, their sort of manifesto. Their mindset, their sort of manifesto is, let's tax the rich so that the people that can't be bothered to put in the work, let's help them out. No, let the rich people get richer because they're putting in the work and they have put in the work for years, for decades and that. And the poor people then, well, that's up to you. This is the problem there. This is why Labour needs to go, because they believe in, everyone should be entitled to the same thing, although they're not contributing to society as much. That don't even make no sense. She shouldn't be living like this. My heart breaks. No, I mean, if this woman at 81 years old can go running, now I know she ain't Usain bolting it down the Rascart Street. But what I'm saying is, if she's fit enough as an 81-year-old to go running, by default, between the age of 25 to 65, she was fit and healthy. Why did she not put in the work and put in the effort and grind hard to make some of herself so she don't struggle as an elderly person? So heartbreaking. She's with 20 grand in the bank. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, a lot of them pensioners there are smart, you know. They'll be talking about, I'm freezing in my yard and that, or whatever it is. Well, smart and stingy, they'll be freezing in their yard and that, but they got 20 grand in the bank. Yeah, for real, yeah. If you vote for something like Brexit, which devalues the pound, what do you expect? Starmer wasn't in power years ago when that happened, and all pensioners aren't poor, just saying, yeah. I don't know why someone was just writing Keir Starmer's name. Gas and electricity is £110 a month. If you can't afford that, then you should have worked harder when you were young. Yeah, big up. I'm going to have to double tap that and like that. Electricity and gas is £110 per month. If you can't afford that, then you should have worked harder when you were young. For real. I'm actually going to screenshot that, afterwards, because I don't want it to mess up the recording. Is someone going to tell her electric heating is more expensive than gas central heating? It's probably costing her 5 times more to run that one electric heater than a gas central. I wouldn't say that, but let's see what someone else says. Incorrect. Yeah, I don't think that. But, yeah, that's mad. Someone said 81 years old has to run to keep warm. Yeah, that is nuts, though. That is nuts. I remember one time, when I was in Edmonton, man was a youth, man, 16 years old, maybe even 15. Get me, man was on my little night missions. You understand what I'm trying to say? Doing things I shouldn't be doing in the middle of the night and that. And I remember I was walking through Edmonton Green. And I remember there was this Eastern European, probably Polish woman walking around in Edmonton Green's Market Square. That's all. So basically in Edmonton Green, we have like a market square and they have like shutters and that. They have like units. He was just walking around there in circles and that. I don't even know why I spoke to her and that. But I said, well, why are you walking around in circles? I think, do you know what? I was walking through a couple of times and I kept on seeing it. She was like, oh, I'm homeless. I'm just walking around to keep warm. And I'm like, yo, this is mad, blood. Imagine having to walk around in circles to keep warm. I'm a disabled pensioner and I'm terrified to turn the heating on. Soon as people say the word pensioner, they think poor. And trust me, that's not really the case, yeah? As per the previous comments and that. Just turn it on, don't freeze, what can they do? I mean, someone's going to come underneath the comment and say, well, if they can't afford it, what can they do? What can she do? Oh, switch your supply off altogether so she wouldn't have the lights or be able to cook. What? Anyway, man. I know the comment section to be full of people who are just whining and complaining and that. But, yeah, this is just craziness and that. But you know what? It's all her fault. It's all entirely her fault. If you have a shit pension, that's all down to your decisions that you made as a youth, as a young person. I don't believe in no pension because I believe that with my healthy brain and healthy body, I will become successful enough to not worry about no rascal idiot pension and be starving and freezing cold in the house in the winter and that. Anyway, that's it for today, man. Stay wise. Tunnel.